The sweetest Larry Bird revenge story ever told, man. Now look, y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. On the road to 5K, and I might be doing a giveaway at 5K. So look, y'all tune in for that. Like, comment, y'all already know what to do. But look, man, let's go and get to this Larry Bird event, man. Look, well, he shoulder check. Oh man, who that is? Who is that?
This is Kent Benson. When he was a senior and Larry Bird was a freshman at Indiana University, he bullied Larry Bird so badly that Larry dropped out and transferred to a different school.
That's why he didn't go to Indiana. He went to Indiana State. Okay, but I'm still getting an Indiana State jersey.
But only 2 minutes into Kent Benson's NBA career, this bully met his match and got some instant karma.
Jabbar hit him.
Yes, he did hit him a pretty good one.
I would say so.
Right in the temple.
This is real? Like, this happened for real? Nah, the 80s and the 70s, 80s, and 90s was gangster. This is real?
My NBA debut went up against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I beat him down to his spot on the block, and there he takes and drives his elbow right into my chest. So we're jostling for position, and I just elbow him back. Nothing malicious, but elbow him back, but he put on a big act like he was hurt. He bent over and kind of fell back 10 feet. And you can see him, he takes a running start and sucker punches me right in the temple. Didn't knock me out, but it knocked me silly. I was seeing stars and birdies and everything else. He hit me so hard he broke his hand. He was out 21 games and had the largest fine in NBA history at the time.
This is not AI generated story? What?
So did Kent Benson really get what he deserved? Well, some people have said that Kareem threw a sucker punch, while others have said that Benson is the sucker for not protecting himself after his cheap shot. Either way, Kent Benson's history of being a bully led a lot of people to hate him, especially Larry Bird. In fact, Larry Bird hated him so much that every time Larry Bird's Celtics went up against Kent Benson's team, Larry tried to embarrass him. Like in 1985 when the Celtics played the Pistons at the Hartford Center.
I don't know if you remember this game, Larry, but we playing in Hartford. And we walk out on the court, and Benson is guarding Larry, right? And Larry looks at me and he was calling me cheesy. He goes, cheesy, like you putting him on me? you putting him on me? I was like, that's all I got, man. That's all I got right now.
Loop it to Parrish. Bird comes around the screen. Larry, good up fake. Another good one. He hits.
I'm surprised at the early matchup, having Benson on Bird.
Larry, a little behind the back pull-up. 2 more.
Now, Bird's got a little bit of a quickness advantage on Benson, and if he stays outside, he can utilize that advantage.
Bird just kind of playing with Benson over there. Gave him about 5 fakes. And hits.
Larry Bird toyed with Kent Benson and gave him shot.
Larry for 3.
After shot.
2:15 to play. Bird again. Got it.
After shot.
Bird wants the ball on Benson.
He hated him.
Hits it.
He hated him. He hated him. Oh, bro, he cooking that boy like he really, bro. Yeah, he didn't like Buddy. Like he said, he didn't like him.
Absolutely no hesitation.
They go right back to Larry, who's immediately fouled by Benson.
Well, Benson's got to be talking to himself at this point. Larry has hit everything, and Benson is trying different things to try to get Larry off his game.
And by halftime, Larry Bird had 24 points. And what happened at the end of this game was so poetic that even the best NBA scriptwriters could have never imagined it. But what did Kent Benson do to make Larry Bird hate him so much?
Bad. I swear to God.
It all started during Larry Bird's freshman year at Indiana University.
I wanted to go Kentucky, but Kentucky quit recruiting me, so it was down to Indiana State and IU, so I went to IU.
I get back to campus, and I see Scott May and my brother, Lauren, who happened to go to Indiana University. And I asked my brother, I said, well, where's this kid named Bird? And my brother says, yesterday, I saw him out on this road, and it's called 37. I saw him on 37 with his luggage. I think he went home.
Quinn, to this day, says to me, the thing that he regrets most is that when you first went down to school, he's not being there for Larry the first 2 weeks or so that he was at school at Indiana, because he still feels that had he been there, we'd be talking about this.
What happened in those What happened in those 2 weeks? What transpired?
Can you imagine him and Coach Knight
Yeah.
together with
Wow,
Quinn Buckner? In
no,
there?
I can't. That's
It would have been. I think the basketball gods were like, "Nah, we can't let this happen."
In Larry Bird's book titled Drive, The Story of My Life, Larry Bird said, "Things went well in the beginning. I didn't have any problems at first. But point blank, Kent Benson treated me terribly. He treated us freshmen as if we were idiots. Benson came down one day while I was shooting and just took my ball and went to the other end to shoot. He said, 'You freshmen don't deserve a ball.' Benson would come along and pull this stuff just about every day. When they chose sides, I never got to play. Benson had no idea what I could do, but he continued to treat me like a jerk, like I was nothing. I couldn't believe the way Benson was acting. And after 24 days at Indiana University, Larry Bird had had enough."
Dang. He should have put hands on Benson, but Benson probably was too big his senior year. Yeah. Oh, bro. Caesar, he gotta be.
And finally decided to leave school.
I couldn't stay.
Okay.
Reggie, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It wasn't I was homesick or I didn't like the coach. I don't think me and Coach Knight would have had a problem, because I never had a problem with my coach.
I don't think that I was quite smart enough or quite understanding enough of Bird's situation. I kind of approached it when he left toward the end.
Young Bob Knight. If y'all know about that Bob Knight, I know about Bob Knight. I played at one of his gyms before playing AAU basketball. Bob Knight is the god. But it's young Bob Knight. Look at Bob Knight.
End of September. Well,
Nostalgia.
I wouldn't have chased May or Buckner or Abernathy, and I'm not going to chase Larry Bird either. Well, probably at that point in his life, Larry needed somebody to chase him a little bit and to show a little bit more compassion for his situation than I did at that time.
Did you feel like a failure when you were hitchhiking home?
No, I was glad to get out of there. The only thing I was worried about is when I got home how my family would react. And I can remember my mom was mad at me for 3 or 4 months after that. The first month we didn't even speak. And I can understand that, but I made the decision to leave and I was going to stick by it. I had everybody talking to me, trying to get me to go back, but I couldn't.
Larry Bird said, "Ever since then, I've wanted the Celtics to beat Benson's team whenever we play. I got a kick in 1985 when Kevin McHale set the Celtics scoring record of 56 points in a game when Kent Benson was guarding him."
31-28.
That's a fact.
McHale, yes,
Cooking
and a
that
foul.
boy.
What a quarter Kevin McHale's having.
I'll tell you, he got great position on Benson that time. Benson was trying to deny him the ball. Lambier was over trying to help out. He got there a little bit too late.
It's a matchup Kevin usually thrives on. Short, tapped in McHale.
Boy, what an offensive quarter.
Celtics again are going to work on the Benson-McHale matchup. Boy, Benson is really leaning all over McHale. They find him. And he 2 taps and it's home.
Benson got so frustrated in the third period that he picked up 2 quick tees, then got ejected.
Blaine Reichelt, I think, has something on Kent Benson.
Hold on, why he look like he got heels on? Why he look like he about to go to a club or something? Like, what? Those shorts too little, bro.
Got to be a T. I don't know which way Reichelt's going.
Yeah, he wanted to get out this game.
Benson
he
has
didn't want
just
to play
been
no more.
tossed from the game.
He was getting cooked too much. Nigga was getting fried. He didn't want to play no more.
Very unlike Kent Benson. Ended up with the red face walking off the court. He was really hot.
But Larry Bird got his sweetest revenge in the second half of that 1985 game in Hartford, because after Larry Bird torched Kent Benson in the first half, Isaiah Thomas took over for the Pistons in the second half.
You might have heard Maxwell yelling out, "Switch, DJ," and then Isaiah just bangs it home anyway outside.
For Robert down low.
19 for Parrish. Isaiah, hoop-de-doo. Got it. Good grief. Isaiah must have looked at the halftime stats and said, "I'm going to go catch Larry here." Isaiah in traffic, in a foul.
That boy, he had
As the game came down to the wire, the Celtics were only up by 1 point. The Pistons had the ball, and Isaiah Thomas was going for the win.
Well, I think they're going to go for the win myself. I think they're going to run the clock down, take one shot, and try to win it. They've spread the floor for Isaiah. who's running the clock down. Why not? You're on the road. Yep. Roll the dice and see what happens. Here's Isaiah. Pull up. Got it.
Ooh, he made it.
With 4 seconds left.
He made it.
What a player.
He made it.
Here it is. Isaiah goes to the Lambier pick, doesn't use it, reverses, comes back, and cans the jump shot.
Isaiah Thomas in this ball game has 33 points and 18 assists, which means he has accounted for 69 of Detroit's 130 points. Not bad for a 6'1" guard, huh?
Not a bad night's work.
And with 4 seconds left, the Celtics down by 1. Everyone knew that the ball was going to Larry Bird.
I'm sure the Celtics will try and get the ball into Larry's hands somehow, some way. Whether he elects to shoot it or to get it inside will be, I think, determined by what the defense does.
Just 2 days earlier, Larry Bird was in this exact same situation versus the Portland Trail Blazers, down by 1 with only 2 seconds left on the clock. And Larry Bird did this.
DJ again to make the inbound pass. They double teaming Bird. Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it at the buzzer! All right!
How? That's where Luka got that from.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Shall we take another look at this one?
That was crazy.
Bird gets out as far as he can go. Gives a fake to try and draw the foul. One dribble. The fall away. Hail Mary prayer. Please go in shot. And there it is, folks.
Final score here at the Garden. Boston 128. Portland 127.
But this time, as Larry Bird finds himself in a situation that he's been in many times before, the only thing standing between Larry Bird and victory is Kent Benson. And then this happens.
Bird had a little smile on his face as he came out, too. All right, here's Dennis. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner. Got it! Ball game's over. Boston wins.
Larry was that guy. Hold on, I thought Kent Benson got kicked out of the game.
Shot on your college bully after destroying him all game long. Sounds like poetic justice to me.
Yeah, definitely poetic justice. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that is the best revenge, bro. Getting a game winner on a dude who bullied you? Yeah, that's right. That's a great.
Does a little pirouette and heads up the floor.
Shows a little more emotion this time.
All right, give him 5, Larry. Final score, 131-130. Celts, we'll be back.
And he go, I'm taking right down to the baseline. I'm shooting right over him. So
and he walking right
after the
beside
game, our buses were lined up next to each other, right?
Look at Isaiah.
And Larry goes,
yo, hold on. Nah, Isaiah is not. That made it worse. Your teammate is laughing and joking with the dude that just hit a game winner on you. You shouldn't have bullied Larry Bird. You didn't know who that was? Boy, is you crazy?
hey, man, don't ever put that guy on me again. Like, right?
So, did Kent Benson really get what he deserved?
Yes.
Well, Larry Bird is arguably the greatest basketball player of all time.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He never lied. Like I said, he's top 3 in my book, top 4. I ain't gonna lie. I keep it. He was top 10, but after watching a couple Larry videos, I need that Indiana State jersey, I need that Celtics jersey, and he top 3, top 4. I swear to God. Pete Maravich moved up too. But look, man, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all want to see more Larry Bird videos? Let me know in the comments.